A 14-year-old is recovering after getting shot while practicing driving. Our Emily Longnecker tonight sits down with the boy's mom, who says the violence facing Indianapolis teens has to stop.
I could have been short one son. I could be planning a funeral.
Jamila Radcliffe is thanking God that's not the case after what happened on Friday. 14-year-old son was staying with a friend at this West Side apartment complex. Radcliffe says the friend's mom let the teens drive her car around the neighborhood.
They rode around a couple times, and that third time they rode around, the guys that were, I guess, on the sidewalk didn't know who they were because the windows were very tinted, and they just started shooting with no regards to anybody.
A short time later, Radcliffe got the call. Her son had been shot.
And it's scary. It's so scary.
That sick feeling Radcliffe got in her stomach was one she's felt before. 7 years ago, another son, who was just 13 at the time, was shot in the neck. He also survived. Seeing her now 14-year-old son in the hospital shot in the leg felt like reliving the same nightmare, only with a different child.
And out of 4 boys, you got 2 of them that's already been shot.
Radcliffe wonders if, as a mother, she'll ever be able to sleep again.
I thank God that, he's got us covered, but I just, I don't want it to get to where I have to bury one of my kids because of gun violence.
This mom of 4 only has to look around to see she's not the only parent with that same fear. And for some of them, those fears have come true.
A lot of my friends are losing their kids. It's like every day I get on Facebook, somebody's lost their child.
What's just as difficult for Radcliffe to comprehend is that some of the perpetrators are kids themselves.
How are all these kids having access to these guns? It's like buying candy from the store now. Like almost everybody has one.
Radcliffe says her son does not.
And I always discuss with him about the guns. Like, don't put your hands on a gun. You shouldn't have a gun. You don't need to be anywhere near a gun.
But despite those conversations, Radcliffe is again watching another teenage son heal from being shot. She prays it's the last time.
But I don't want it to be a next time. I don't want another one of those phone calls.
Radcliffe's son is now out of the hospital. IMPD is still investigating, but so far there are no suspects in the case.